ourselves, look, if you're going to go out and endanger other people, and we found out about it, we will process.
Brooks County Attorney David Garcia says the announcement comes after community members notified his office of seeing a few people who tested positive at grocery stores and businesses.
People have not really embraced the dangerousness of COVID-19. It's dangerous. It's killing people. And it's making people very sick. So either do it because you're concerned about others, or do it because you'll be punished. If you don't, you'll be punished.
There's no house arrest or ankle monitors for the hardened criminals in Washington, D.C. But for you and me, if we test positive for you know what, well, it's going to be a little different story for us. God, there he goes, promoting that flashlight again. Guys, and the reason I do is because it's rugged, it's durable, reliable, and you never need batteries because it's powered by the sun. What? You don't have the sun in your area? Then just plug it into any electrical outlet, and then it serves as a portable power bank where you can not only have light to light your way, you can charge up your cell phone from 0 to 100%. And you got all these cool lighting functions. Your discount is in a link in the description below. Grab a couple of them.
In 30 days, one person will be responsible for the infection of 406 others.
That's why Dr. Pearce warns it is imperative to quarantine for 14 days if you come into contact with a COVID-positive person.
Regardless of the test result, if it comes back negative, they still need to quarantine. They are still in that 14-day period where they could be incubating. And as long as you could be incubating, you may test negative.
Both Quest Diagnostics and LabCorp say they're working to increase their testing capacity to 150,000 tests a day by the end of July, hoping to shorten that turnaround time.
We need to wear a mask. That example needs to be set by our national leadership.
Imagine you were an alien coming to the planet Earth and looking around, looking at the scientific data, going from very place to place and looking to see who's wearing masks. You would be totally astounded, puzzled, amazed. You'd wonder what is going on here. How could it be that something as basic as a public health action that we have very strong evidence can help seems to attach to people's political party? We can turn this around. And we don't have to wait for some sort of serious high-level edict to say so. This just makes common sense. At this point, it just ought to be something we all do.
It's totally out of control. We need to close down in Florida. We've asked the governor to do that, and we've even asked him to do the simplest thing, and that is to require masks for everyone. He has not done that. Require masks for everyone.
We need to wear a mask.
This just makes common sense. At this point, it just ought to be something we all do.
The message and medical advice from mainstream media and social media is clear. Wear your mask, take your test, shelter in place. If when you get your test back you are positive or negative, then you need to self-quarantine. If you don't self-quarantine, then take a look at what might happen to you.
On Saturday, Elizabeth Lynn Scott of Hardin County got tested for COVID-19 because she was planning to go visit her parents in Michigan.
My grandparents wanted to see me too, so just to make sure that, if I tested negative, that they would be okay, that everything would be fine.
After testing positive, but without showing any symptoms, Elizabeth says the health department contacted her requesting she sign documents.
Pretty much it was that I agreed to comply to call the health department if I was to call the health department prior to leaving my house for any reason.
Elizabeth chose not to sign.
I had gotten a message from them, a text message that stated, because of your refusal to sign, this is going to be escalated and law enforcement will be involved.
On Thursday, the Hardin County Sheriff's Department greeted Elizabeth's husband, Isaiah, at their front door.
I open up the door, there's like 8 different people, 5 different cars. I'm like, what the heck's going on? This guy's in a suit with a mask. It's the health department guy, and they have 3 papers for us, for me, her, and my daughter.
The couple was ordered to wear ankle monitors. If they travel more than 200 feet, law enforcement will be notified.
We didn't rob a bank. We didn't rob a store. We didn't steal something. We didn't, hit and run. We didn't do anything wrong.
The couple says they never denied self-quarantining. They just didn't agree with the wording of the documents.
And that's exactly what the director of the public health department had told the judge, that I was refusing to self-quarantine because of this. And I'm like, that's not the case at all. I never said that.
Garcia says if people continue to ignore the safety precautions now required in Brooks County, they could face legal action.
There's a number of statutes out there that can be used. So once you test positive, stay home. It's just that simple.
And while many residents support the idea of the announcement, some show concern.
If it scares a few people, more power to them if they can really do it.
Roxy Fuller, a Falfurrias resident, hopes the announcement will have an impact on the community. However, she fears it won't be as effective as it seems.
I don't see how something like that can be enforced. I don't know that they can.
Garcia and Fuller both agreeing it's up to everyone to follow the safety guidelines for the good of their neighbors.
This is the only way that we can prevent this disease is on an individual basis. We need to be responsible for our actions. And if we're not going to be responsible for our actions because we're trying to protect other people, well then, there's punishment for it too.
This is a serious situation, and it's not going to go away if people don't stay apart and don't, stop partying and don't follow the guidelines.
I got to be very careful what I say on this platform in regard to this issue. But you can leave your thoughts about this for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed these videos and you want to support this channel, one of the best ways you can support me is free. Just give this video a like and share it with everybody you know everywhere you can on social media. It's the only way I can combat YouTube's censorship and the mainstream media propaganda machine. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored, shadow banned, and now 100% demonetized video. If you get something out of this content and you want to support this channel, one of the best ways you can do that is by liking this video and sharing it with everybody you can, everywhere you can on social media. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification icon so that whenever I upload a video, you're one of the first to see it. If you want to further support the channel, the Patreon, PayPal, Bitcoin, and Subscribestar links are in the description below and in the pinned comment. Or you can grab one of these conversation-starting, hard-hitting designs that you can put on any shirt, hoodie, or mug from the shirt store, and that link is also in the description. Your purchase helps support more content on this channel. I will see you guys in the next heavily censored, shadow banned, and now 100% demonetized video.